Hey guys, welcome to Rain Shadow Reads. I'm getting ready to set up, and as always, I pray before, and I light incense and everything. And I just wanted to show you how this incense is burning. Look at that, guys. Isn't that cool? I think that's cool. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. So I thought I'd show that to you. Okay, so we're set up, and you see we can still see the incense right there. We're just gonna see how far it goes. Okay, how long it twirls. And once it falls, then I'll just move the camera. But I just think it's interesting to watch, so I'm including you guys in it. Okay? So I hope everybody's doing amazing today. It's Monday, but it doesn't really feel like Monday because there's no school for the kids. My work, my work is here home, so it's like any other day. Thank God. I'm really actually thankful, you guys, because I love sleeping. Like, I really like sleeping in. And so I'm really thankful that I'm able to sleep in and, don't have to, I'm more of like a night person, and I should probably change that. But, right now I don't have to, so I'm not going to, I just, I go along with the flow, like going along with whatever works, not trying to force myself to fit into a certain box or a certain kind of way like everyone else. It's like, I'm going to go along with whatever. And that's really important because that's how we get aligned with what's meant for us. If we just allow things to flow, not be lazy. Okay, I'm not talking about being lazy and just not feeling like doing nothing, because I can do that too, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about allowing ourselves to go about our day as it falls into place, instead of stressing to be, do this way, and have like a certain way. We need to allow the flexibility in our lives so that we can be open to receiving things like surprises, like blessings, like little things, being in sync with the universe and with what God has planned for us, being open for what God plans for us also, instead of just what we plan for ourselves. So yeah, that's a complete off the wall message right there for you, but there you go. All right, Gemini, so let's see what we got here. All right, I got my coffee. I always like to make coffee before I start doing my readings because I will get really drained. I don't know why. I kind of do, but I find it really draining, and I'll sit here and I'll just be like, man, like, I think a lot of times, like, whenever it's something positive that I'm doing, so anytime that we do something positive, we'll have the attack, will be attacked, it seems, on that front, so that to prevent us from doing anything positive or making, doing any good work, really putting that good, vibrations out there and helping others. So if you're going to be doing that, then you can expect to be attacked and have, obstacles, that, you can overcome, of course, there's always a way, and God's with us. So I know that I'm above that, and it's not going to stop me unless I allow it. But so I always feel drained, it seems, just to kind of like try to derail me from doing this. So here's my coffee. Preventative measure: drink coffee. Okay, guys. So I'm getting a lot of random messages right now, and that's good. That's really good. So we'll see what the cards say. We're gonna see what this message is about. Holy Spirit, can you please give us a message for Gemini? Let this be a message of truth and be a message that someone needs to hear right now. That'll be good for them. Be what they need to hear. Holy Spirit, what message you got for us? One more shuffle. We're gonna see what message we get from these cards. I just want to get like a general reading, like energy reading, right quick, and then I'll use my go-to deck that I really love. Like, I really like. Okay, you know what I've noticed? I don't know if you guys watched my other readings. When I start complaining about myself, I start complaining about how I use the words and what's the other one? And I mean, this has been something I've been doing for years. Is something I've literally been saying since I was probably 15. So that's going to be a hard one to break. Sometimes I'll listen to my videos and it just makes me cringe. I'm like, oh, because I have to stop. But right now, I was noticing myself saying something else, but I lost it. So whatever that was, whatever, maybe you guys noticed or you didn't notice, but I was saying something. I was noticing myself repeating a certain word. And now that I'm trying to say it, I can't remember. Completely lost my train of thought right there. Not my train of thought, but like whatever the word was, because I stopped saying it, thinking about the words that I always use. That's weird, guys. I don't know. Maybe that's Maybe you guys are having issues like, you know, remembering things lately. Maybe somebody's having, because that's a weird thing for that to happen to me. That doesn't usually happen. I might forget what I'm saying, but not as I'm saying it. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. Yeah, my go-to, Paulina Tarot. I really connect with that deck, so I really like to use it. I also connect with the Wild Unknown deck a lot. It's really easy. Okay, Holy Spirit, what do we got? We got a message. It's flying out. Okay, thank you. Alrighty, let's see what we got. What do we got? Okay, guys, and you know, if you're new, which you guys probably are, because my channel is new, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And to like, share, comment, you know, let me know if this resonates with you. All right, we got, okay, you know, first message I'm getting is like, we're so focused on the negative, like, we might be so focused on things that we personally feel that we fail at, that we're not noticing all the blessings around us. We're not noticing, and everything that's around us is like, we've been blessed, and it's, but because we're so focused on something within us, something negative, like, or how we're sad. Like, I think we're really focusing too much on our emotions, and we're not noticing all the good that we have around us, all the good things, and all, you know, in so many ways that we're blessed. Okay, that's all. That's the message I'm getting right here with this. What I'm getting is that I think you've accomplished something recently. And I mean, this has been a long journey. I think something you've been traveling, you know, that you've been working on or doing for a while, and you finally, you know, made a goal or met that goal. And now you're looking at it like, okay, now what? Like, where do I go from here? What's next? We'll have a vision for ourselves, and we get so caught up in doing those things that once we get there, we're just like, what was, you know, for what? You know, now that we're here, what do we do now? What do I do with it now that I have it? You can want something so bad, and then when we finally get it, we don't know what to do with it, you know. And I think what's coming is that a real need to just really, like, a focus to meditate. We really need to meditate. And I don't know about you, but I haven't gotten back into the habit of meditating. I used to get up every morning with the intention to meditate. I'd sit, I would make some coffee, I'd read my Bible, and I would sit and I'd meditate. And this was early in the morning, before I had the daily interruptions, before the kids woke up and everything. And I would journal. This really helped me with my emotions. It really helped me stabilize myself, you know, emotionally speaking. To sort things out. It helped me with the inner work and to grow. This was like this. I mean, looking back now, I can say this was such a beneficial thing for me to do. And I think that's something that, like, some of you might want to start doing if you can. And it will help guide you. It'll help give you that direction. Like, if you do this, it'll give you that vision of where to go from here. Okay? That's what I'm getting. All right. So I'm going to look into what this negative, you know, what it is about that you're so focused on this negativity. Okay? I'm going to use the Wild Unknown deck. I'm getting the feeling of being unsure about yourself. Feeling kind of like you're not good enough. Like, I think you've accomplished something, but you're not giving yourself the credit. Like, you still think that, you know, it wasn't enough, is what I'm getting. That you feel like inadequate in some way, Gemini. And this is this is like an inner issue that you have, and it's something that you should address, because it's, you know, we need to celebrate the things that we do and the things that we accomplish. You know, without celebration, there's, you know, how can you be happy about everything you've accomplished if you feel that you know, for some reason it wasn't good enough, that you didn't do enough, or that this wasn't, you know, like, for some reason it just wasn't good enough. that you could have done more, you should have done more, you should, just something doesn't feel right, or you're just not giving yourself the credit that like this, you did this was you. Nobody else did this for you. It wasn't handed to you. You did this. That's something, it's big. It's a big thing. You accomplished this. You should be proud of yourself. You should be happy. You should be proud. Okay. What else can you tell me, Holy Spirit? Yes, Gemini. What other messages do you have for Gemini here, man? What is this? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. The inner issues, just like feeling like it wasn't enough. It wasn't good enough. That this wasn't, it really, like, you're not allowing yourself to take the credit, and there's the one thing about being humble, but this is like the other extreme of being humble. This is like, just like, it's just taking it, humbleness to the extreme where you just feel like, it's like what you did wasn't worth anything. Somebody else could do it and you would give them credit and you'd be like, wow, way to go, good job, like you would look up to them. But you're for yourself, you don't treat yourself. There's a need to really, to recognize that this lack of self-love, because it's like wherever you go, there you are. You know what I mean? You're always going to be with yourself. So what is it about you that you see yourself so negatively, that you feel that you're not worthy, that it's not good enough? Where is this coming from? I think this is something that if you take the time to meditate, and you'll really be able to come to recognize, like, where is this stemming from? Because this is a big deal. This is going to affect you every area of your life. This is ultimately, like, this is what will be the reason that we self-sabotage. We have something good, but we feel that we don't deserve it, so we ruin it. There's a real need to go within, okay, and to realize your worth. I feel that there might be something in the past that you haven't forgiven yourself for, okay? And that's something that should be revisited now. You need to revisit that and to, process that and be able to let that go so that you're not punishing yourself. Okay, Gemini? Okay. Because there's a lot ahead of you. Like, there's a lot that you could have, if you would be open to it. And I just think that you're not open to it because you feel that you don't deserve it, that you're not good enough, that you're not enough. Okay? That's just the message I'm getting, the energy that I'm getting from these cards. All right, let's see. What else do we got? You guys hear my stomach? My stomach. I hope not. I really hope you cannot hear that. Okay, Holy Spirit, what else do you have for Gemini today? What else do you have for Gemini, please? What messages do you have for Gemini? Somewhere along the way, you've lost your hope. You've lost your vision. Okay, that's what it is. I think somewhere along the way, you lost sight of yourself and about what was important and what really mattered. I don't know why. I don't know what would have caused that. The devil. Okay, devil energy. So, okay, you know what? Actually, I do know. Like I was saying earlier, anytime we're going to do something good, or that, you have a purpose, and that if you should get on track, if you get on the right path for you, and it's going to be, for you to be able to do something, to do this good work that you're meant to do, then we have devil energy that'll come against us, okay? This card always reminds me of, there was a movie I watched, and it was terrifying. Like, I don't like scary movies, but at the time I was with somebody who loves, horror movies. And I watched this movie, and I told him to get the movie out of the house. Like, no, like this, I wanted it out of the house. It was called The Witch, but it was with like 2 V's instead of a W. And this card reminds me of this movie. And so I really see this as like an evil, you know, I mean, sometimes I'll just get really like an evil energy from this card. Yeah. But, so when you're, you know, there's going to be things that come against you. Okay. To stop you, to derail you, to get you from off your path. I think that's what's happened. And you lost sight of it, and you kind of lost your hope, your passion, your drive. You did things because you're somebody that sticks through and follows it all the way through, but you lost sight of yourself along the way. And if you're not in alignment with who you are, then you're not going to be able to, you know, then you're not the person that you need to be able to, how do I word this? You're not the person that you have to be to do this job, because you have to be you. You have to know who you are, and you have to be in alignment with your own truth to be able to complete your work that you're meant to do. Okay? That's what I'm getting, you guys. That's what it is. You know, okay? So I'm going to draw a oracle card for you guys real quick. If this resonated, please let me know. I know this was one of those kind of weird messages, and sometimes I get that, and that's okay. You know, weird stuff happens, guys, and that's just the way it is. You know, we might want to act like it doesn't, like everything is normal, but no, there's weird stuff out there, and there's stuff out there that we don't understand. And it's scary, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't always have to be scary, okay? So if you guys are going through anything, and you need help or guidance or direction, you can totally reach out to me. I'm here. My email is in the description box. It's rainshadowintuition@gmail.com. If you wanted to book a personal reading, or, you know, I do a lot of different work with people, so, but I mean, it's for help, it's for healing work, okay? It's working with your inner traumas and your, you know, just growing. Generally, it's focused on growing and healing. That's what I do. Just kind of like who I am. That's what I'm meant to do. So, you can email me and we can discuss how I can help you. Okay. Let me get an oracle message for you. Holy Spirit, can you give me a message for Gemini, please? This is the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. I like it. I really do. Okay. What message do you have for Gemini to finish this reading? Holy Spirit, what message do you have for them? What message do you have for Gemini, please? What message for Gemini? What advice do you have for Gemini, please? What advice do you have? There we go. The Dragon's Duel. Inner conflict, morality, conscious choice. Okay, so this is duality. You know, this is... it's kind of like what I'm getting is like, there's more to the story than what meets the eye. You know, there's more around us than we realize. There's more going on than what we're able to see. Sometimes we pick up on it, okay? But, you know, inner conflict. So like we're saying, like, you know, like, and that's just what, you know, this is, that's exactly what we're talking about in the reading, you know? So 23, which is a 5. All right. The Dragon's Duel takes place at the proverbial fork in the road. It's both ally and challenger at once, as it represents the tensions of opposites. Even though the truth is that we live in unity, we experience the duality of faith and doubt, love and fear, right and wrong, black and white. This aspect of your current experience asks you to accept that although you may be going one way, another may call to you to change direction. Now is the time to inquire whether it's your ego or your soul leading you. There are always choices in life. Decision making also solves inner conflict. If you're torn between two dragons, the one that you chose to feed will be the one that wins. Which is it? If it's not the one that serves the highest of your intentions, deliberately feed the other one, and the duel will be won in your favor. Yeah, so it's making that conscious effort, okay? Realizing, you know, coming into alignment with yourself. Because I think you've gotten off track, guys. That's just what I feel. Okay, it's not something that you blame yourself for. It happens. You know, a lot of things are out of our control that happen, and you know, if we're not really mindful and we're not really in sync, or we're not praying, you know what I mean? Like, we just go along with life, and sometimes things happen. But you know, there's always a lesson. So we are right where we're supposed to be. Okay, so don't feel that you made a mistake or that you've lost an opportunity or whatever. You are where you're supposed to be, and this reading is for you. Okay, if you need more guidance, please, you know, reach out to me. I'm here. All right, you guys, take care. Stay safe. I love you. And look, the incense never fell. All right, bye. Take care. Bye.